Welcome to CATtheMinion YouTube channel. My name is Teresa, but you can call me Cat. I'm doing card of the day. If you may not or may not have noticed, I did not do one for 6/6, and it was because I did a lot of videos, and I was busy, and I didn't feel like it. Those I need a break from being on camera kind of moments. And I was in the process of actually working on stuff that's going to be for another video, so I was like, you know what? There's only so many things I can handle at once. And that video that I've been picking at for many hours should be done tomorrow. About tomorrow, maybe. Depends on how long it takes to assemble the segments, because they're not that long, it's just that there's a lot of them. Alright, so I'm using my music deck that I made for myself. Just decided to shuffle it some more, apparently, even though I did already clear and shuffle it. Probably because I haven't used it in a while. Okay, maybe that card will come out again. So I didn't put any design on the back of the cardstock before I printed out the actual cards, but it's not for sale because I scabbed the images off the internet, except for one that's actually my drawing. But if you want to own my music deck for your own divination purposes, I will email you the PDF and you can print one out for free. Although you'd have to buy your own cardstock, which is not free, but that's not my problem. Not my problem. Alright. Oh, there's the one that I drew. Alright, let me get a card. For a card of the day... Oh. No, that one slid over my thumb. Okay. 3 cards just come out. I want less than 3. I'm gonna go again. Hangman really wants to come out. Well, Jim, if you want to come out that bad, you're gonna have to try a little bit harder. Alright. I might have to print a new one of these pretty soon. I've been using this one for a little over a year now, and it's starting to feel a little bit worn out, but we'll see. So I do have more cardstock, so I could print another one out. I feel like I don't want to retire the OG here just yet. 3 of Wands in the challenge position. So the song I have for this is I Saw 3 Ships. That's a Christmas song, and I like the Nat King Cole version, but if you have a preferred version, the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. The ocean shun shit. Or is that a sunrise? It might be a sunrise. There are some heavy rocks here on the coast there, and some action. I think it might be the Legacy deck that has airships in it on the 3 of Wands. So I thought I saw a putty tat. I saw 3 ships come sailing in on Christmas Day in the morning. Doesn't have to be Christmas, but perhaps the number 25 is relevant. But the difference between 2 and 5, of course, is the 3, so maybe. Oh no, I just heard the Bee Gees. Ooh, you're a holiday every day, such a holiday. Now it's my turn to say, I say you're a holiday. Okay, if there's something I think's worthwhile, I'm going to look it up because I'm going to screw up the lyrics. I think it's If a Puppet Makes You Smile, but let me see. Bee Gees holiday lyrics. Not to be confused with Madonna's Holiday, which I was listening to earlier. Because I was listening to the Immaculate Collection. Wow, this has a lot of lyrics. That is not the right one. Maybe they had two different songs called Holiday. That's kind of weird. Something I think's worthwhile if the puppet makes you smile. If not, then you're throwing stones. Throwing stones, throwing stones. I'm going to skip that verse. It says, millions of eyes can see, why am I so blind? When the someone else is me, it's unkind, it's unkind. I'm going to read this other one in out of order, though. It says, ooh, it's a funny game. Don't believe that it's all the same. Can't think what I've just said. Put the soft pillow on my head. That's weird. I feel like there's other meanings there, but what I'm getting is like, it's like you've been stuck in a certain place in your life for a while because you encourage other people to enjoy life and to find their happiness. But when it comes to your own life and where it's going, there's a lot of self-criticism and this idea that, you know, maybe you're not allowed to have happiness. You know, like beating up on yourself or perhaps a self-hatred. So we have the sun in Aries, which is interesting because there's a sun rising on this. And the way that this card comes out, it's fire and fire energy. But there's a lot of water and there are these rocks here. Throwing stones, throwing stones, throwing stones. And it's almost like this is the Three of Swords and not the Three of Wands, which is interesting. But I think it's coming out, it's like you're angry at yourself. It's kind of an unusual place to be, because normally the Three of Wands in an upright position is like your future is on its way. Okay, so it did come out here. The Hanged Man. So here's Jim. Oh, hang on. Soul Kitchen. And I've read the lyrics to that at least a couple of times. And this, I don't even know if this came out upright or inverted. I feel like it came out inverted. I wasn't really paying attention. But I think the issue here is 12 divided by 3 is 4. That's a foundational number. But we also have 12, 1 and 2, that's 3, and that goes back to this Three of Wands here. Now the Hanged Man is water. That's Neptune. That's all this water. Right? Hanging by a thread. Hanging by a moment, Lifehouse. Wait a minute. Notice how Lifehouse and Lighthouse sound similar? Hanging by a moment. You can look those lyrics up if you want, because I don't remember them, and I'm not going to look them up, because I already did a song for this reading. So, like, I don't know if that's ever going to be focused or not, because, again, my webcam is really shitty. I want to sleep all night in your soul kitchen. The Hangman. So, this is inverted this way, the way that I did it, and it's being woken up out of this stupor where you're just like waiting for some kind of divine intervention or like download or something. Like, man, I wish I could stop hating myself. and just like one day hope the switch turns. Now I'm going to say that that actually did literally happen for me. I'm like, okay, I'm going to try to like myself, and then I'd wake up and I'd be like, I hate myself, and be like, you're a piece of shit, maybe you should kill yourself. That kind of stuff. The distorted ego that thrives on pain or anger or any of those other things. So what's happening here is kind of, I want to say maybe it is like what happened to me. There's the Wands energy is indicating that there's a self-conflict. But Aries doesn't have to be conflict. It could be starting something new. And the way that this Hangman is coming out inverted means that there's finally something, some awakening, something happening. And it's saying like, oh, okay, I can move forward now. There's something coming in over all of this troublesome emotion. Like I can, the sun is rising on, both in terms of the sun in Aries on this card, but it's like, if Aries is in its dark phase, then it's combative. But if Aries is in the light, then it's a desire to grow and move. And this, what we see is waking up, and then the sunrise as well. And the card behind the Hanged Man is patience. So it's 7, movement, manifestation, and learning to be patient with yourself and your growth. Guns N' Roses. Okay, so that's technically more than one card, but I think I finally got the whole thing straightened out. And again, this tried to come out 3 times, so it's clearly important. So if you want to get a reading, the complete list of readings that I offer is in the description box of my infomercial video, which is going to be linked below this one, or you can just email me, thecatcamebackatcamp@gmail.com, and I'll get you that list. If you want to donate, energy exchange, hit that tip jar. That's paypal.me/CATtheMinion. I also have Cash App and Venmo. I have prints and merch and actual art. I have a catalog, and the link to all of that is where the other information is. Again, either in that description box of the infomercial video, or just email me. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and check out my playlists for the other stuff that I'm doing. And maybe we will see you tomorrow. Bye.